never ever leave a kid alone in front of a microwave, or things might go horribly wrong. One dad learned this the hard way. The moment he turned around, his little son Billy absorbed the microwave's energy and instantly grew several times larger. Now the dad, Jack, is staring at a living giant who's somehow taller than him. But how did all this happen? Just 2 hours earlier, Jack, a brilliant inventor, brought his 2 sons, Billy, the baby, and Danny, his older brother, to his company's top-secret lab. Jack's team had been testing a device designed to enlarge objects. He placed Danny's toy rabbit on the platform, aimed the ray, and pressed start. Right then, Billy crawled out of his stroller and walked straight into the field of energy. Jack and Danny were busy shutting down the machine and didn't even notice. Everything seemed normal. The toy rabbit stayed the same size. So they headed home, completely unaware that Billy had already been charged up. At home, the kid suddenly ballooned in size. Jack quickly wrapped Billy in a giant coat, snuck him past security, and rushed back to the lab for a cure. Bad news. The boss, Mr. Smith, caught them and immediately fired Jack for messing with company property. With no other option, Jack took giant Billy back home, where his wife Mary immediately fainted at the sight of her now skyscraper-sized toddler. Things got worse fast. Billy started ripping the house apart like it was a dollhouse. After hours of chaos, the parents finally got him to sleep and rushed out to find the shrinking device. Suddenly, the babysitter Lisa arrived. Danny had to tie her up just to keep her from screaming. Thankfully, Billy was busy dancing to the music on TV. Then, boom, a window shattered. Billy was gone. The parents raced outside and saw Billy casually strolling down the highway. Even worse, another surge of electricity from nearby power lines made him grow again. Now he was the size of an office building. To Billy, every car looked like a fun toy. He grabbed them, threw them, and ran straight toward the city. Jack realized they had only one way to shrink him. Keep Billy still long enough to aim the shrinking device. But how? Danny had an idea. Billy's favorite stuffed rabbit. The military delivered an enlarged version of the toy by helicopter. Jack climbed on top and tried to lull Billy to sleep with it. Big mistake. Billy hates taking naps. He flipped out and started running even faster. Jack fell off and Mary desperately called his name, but giant Billy saw them all as nothing more than toys. Downtown, the giant baby caused absolute panic. Cars crashed, people screamed, and buildings shook with every step. Billy spotted a toy store filled with colorful lights and ran in like it was an amusement park. He tripped on his shoelace, grabbed 2 actual cars, and stuffed them in his pocket like Hot Wheels. The military shut off the city lights, trying to lure Billy to an open field. Meanwhile, Mr. Smith, still mad about being fired, flew in with a helicopter and fired a massive tranquilizer gun at Billy. The shot missed, hit Billy's guitar, and made the kids scream and cry uncontrollably. That's when Mary made her decision. She stepped onto the platform and enlarged herself. Like a superhero, giant Mary walked up and shielded her terrified son. Billy finally recognized her face and calmed down in her arms. Jack hit the shrink button. In an instant, Mary and Billy returned to their normal size. The city went silent, safe again.